Right, here we go. We're going to be moving on out on LiJiang Tower. The players are going, what are you talking about? And I had to explain that someone just scored a basket. We have the Winston diving into each other's positions now as we try and start this off ideally positively for Ozyria, who are currently one map down in this best of three. But Nox continuing his streak there, getting the first pick off on Midna. That's very important because the opposing team, Winston, which in this case is being played by Supercloud, is continuing to stay alive. Just having that tank and that body there, also being able to shield your teammates, so important at the initial stages of a map like LiJiang Tower.
And a really decisive start there for Sydioda. Hopefully the stream overlay is all correct now. Sorry about that. Got to make sure it's all right. Again, I'm not the most experienced production guy in the world, but we're just going to make this happen, keep the dream alive. NanoBoost already going out onto Nox. Can he find the damage he needs? Yes, he's just cleaning up on the back line there. Oh, that's a free Zenyatta if I've ever seen one. And down he goes. Tracer now just dodging, juking, jiving away, but not quite going to have enough here, I think, to survive this onslaught. Does land the bomb, actually, and will get rid of Heiko and Ozyria, but not enough to convert the point, and that's still ticking up quarter of the way there already.
Unfortunately, Strengths couldn't put the team on his shoulders. That was very good, though, managing to get a triple kill. It's quite often that in these King of the Hills, if you have a Tracer that's very good at being mobile and predicting where the enemy is, he or she can be the difference maker in these situations. But now we have Lucio coming in on the point of using Sound Barrier, not messing around, as a big attack coming in now from Ozyria. Both Winstons with Primal Rage whacking each other, which is ever so slightly amusing to watch, to be honest. It's just going to take forever and a day for them to kill one another without any support. And it looks like the fight more or less fizzles out rather than decisively finishes for any one player. Mufu now is going to be moving on to Zenyatta, by the way, so we have a little bit of a difference in opinion in terms of support. So you think still on Ana, and we're going the Zenyatta route to slide up Ozyria.
Here comes the Dragon Blade, hoping perhaps to coordinate a little bit there, but no, doesn't actually manage to find too many targets just yet. Has got a lot of good damage out there. Superplow eventually going down there. Now has Zarya in his sights with that Discord Orb. Mufu finally picking up the kill there, taking him down. Now advancing to the point. It looks like this is going to be theirs as the dash combos do go off, and yes, this will swap over to Ozyria.
And the objective is finally lost at a big whopping 79% as well. So Ozyria have left it quite late in the day to swap this over, but they've done what they needed to do. The question now becomes whether they can hold this off against a Sydioda team that, to be fair, has no ultimates at the moment. The closest they have is a Nano Boost, which is, as we all know, very dangerous, but with no Death Blossom to back it up. And we have a Graviton Surge to start things off with. There we go, 2 kills, Claws and Strength. The DPS players there on Genji and Tracer, respectively, doing their job. Wacko coming back with the double, but it won't be enough to finish the team off.
Yeah, especially not with this Tracer Genji combo. Once the bodies start hitting the floor, they just keep on going, especially with the way that Genji resets, and that's going to leave Claws up and running with the Dragon Blade for the next fight, so that could be absolutely huge. You think is also ready with this Nano Boost, but no, Nox still a good way away from the Death Blossom, so won't quite have that combo quite ready to go. A couple of good targets here, but here comes the Dragon Blade from the back. Actually, everyone's clumped up as well. This could be a lot of kills here if they aren't careful. No one's quite gone down yet, and finally they do start get one kill, but it's a little bit too late here as the Genji does drop down. The fight does spill out into this main courtyard, and it looks like Sydioda are actually getting the better of it, starting to advance forward, although it's splitting up to absolutely everyone. Syl right now has a goddamn Death Star laser on this Zarya, putting out so much hurt here as he is caught into position, as I do find the right camera button. There we go. On to Syl here, but does actually get beaten into the corner, so does get comboed there by Superplow. Can't quite get away from it, and this could go either way.
Oh, and here we go. So look at Strengths right now. He's trying to come in from behind with the Pulse Bomb to get multiple kills. There's the Sticky. He only gets Mufu, though, by the looks of things. Oh, sorry. No, that's Wacko getting the kill. So the Sticky was completely whipped, and Strengths wasn't able to flip that around for the team. As so, with the Nano Boost on the point, I think Sydioda are simply going to retake this, and it's going to be extremely difficult now for Ozyria to take this back.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be up to them just to hold it this little bit longer. Of course, losing it now could be absolutely pivotal, but they have so many pieces of the puzzle to hold it for a little bit longer. Really big eyes here on Nox. Can he get the advantage off this Graviton Surge? The Transcendence has come out to counter a lot of the damage, so he's just going to wait. Wacko gets the Pulse Bomb in there, though, so the dunk does come out, lands a hurt. Now there'll be nothing to stop this Death Blossom from just cleaning everything up. He could just safely stand on the point, clean everything up when it starts jumping on there. I think that's what he's waiting to do, although he is very low on hit points at the moment. In a little bit of danger. There we go. He does get picked right back up. Here comes the Death Blossom. Isn't enough just to clean up the remainder of this battle. Winston staying alive that little bit longer, just surviving and holding out for a few seconds more. Can they get onto the point to extend it a little bit more? No, they're just running into shotguns, lightning guns, pulse pistols, everything, and taking them down.
Not exactly the kind of thing I want to be running into, to be honest.
No.
If you said one of those things and I also had a gun, okay, fair enough. It could be a fight. Unfortunately, If I'm running into all of them, not terribly interested. So Sydioda are going to be able to take the first point. Don't forget, this is competitive mode. They are best of 5s. And Wacko, unfortunately, deciding to knock the basketball away so that Superplow can't make it 2 for 2. Isn't that just rude?
That's so rude. That's super rude. Of course, these teams...
Superplow nailed that. He lined it up. It didn't even hit the backboard. It just went straight in. He's obviously practiced a lot.
Well, that is the important thing in Overwatch, right? It's not any of this
Top
playing
tier.
nonsense. It's playing basketball in the spawn.
Heck yeah, man. It's absolutely amazing. And by the way, if you use Symmetra, anyone watching, saying, I've sunk baskets with Symmetra before, you're cheating. That doesn't count.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Still, interesting picks coming out here. One team running the Tracer, one team running the Genji. Engage is going hard, but Minna instantly getting rid of the Ana, so no nano boost for you. This is actually a really, really strong start coming out of Ozyria at the moment, as they do start picking up a lot of kills there. Minna definitely getting a huge amount of value there. Can Claws find up a few kills. Nox tries to jump off, but actually gets sniped out the air by Claws there. Absolutely sick kill. Just jumping off just to try and get back to the spawn a little bit quicker, deny a little bit of ultimate for the other team, and just denied as Claws scoots him out the sky. Beautiful play.
That was a great start for Midna there. He also, on 20 health, managed to get out of the fight and navigate his way towards a health pack just to keep the longevity there, rather than try and engage with another hero, which is absolutely the correct decision. He's jumping on in now. Can they actually win round number 2?
That's the big question there, and Claws is also almost good to go. Has to be careful, he doesn't go down to Zarya. 8 hit points, 10 hit points. Heiko just finding the tracking that he needs there, landing all the damage, and he's coming in with a real big cannon right now, and that's doing so much damage. Nox just cleaning up the rest of it there, and instantly swaps back to Sydioda. No ultimates needed, nothing required, just superior play, cleaning up the rest of the fight and denying any opportunity there. I think Claws overextended a little bit, but he's going to have Dragon Blade very soon, so should be able to find an opening with that and start going to town onto Sydioda.
All right, here we go. Nano Boost is actually going on to Winston by the looks of things. So Midna trying to make something happen. Midna does not make anything happen. And Sydioda are absolutely boss-moding the control room here. It looks like, unfortunately, the battle of the DPS's Claws just hasn't been able to get the same level of purchase as we have Wacko on Tracer. So that seems to be the main difference between the two teams. And at the moment, they're doing very well. Here comes Claws, though, with the slicing and dicing. Is he about to prove us wrong? He does get a crucial kill onto you think, preventing that charge from going up on the nano boost, but that is about it. He manages to get Wacko as well, but it does not win his team the fight.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more to come out of the back of that. They have so many pieces of the puzzle. I think Mufu just went in a little bit too early there, sort of got out of position, couldn't use a death blossom, couldn't get hit by the nano boost reliably either. So they fired off this combo, just got nothing out of the back of it. That's such a shame to see. Mufu gets the nano boost, but also gets slapped immediately. No one's going to pick him up there. He's in a really good position to just get completely ignored. There's a gravitational surge, but only gets one target as well. Mufu actually finding a second. No, will go down in a good time. Can Claws start cleaning up in this backline? Does have Ana in his sights, but no! Another sleep dart coming out of you think. Good play coming out of this Ana here. Definitely getting results and definitely getting a huge amount of value off of these sleep darts. It's what you want to see.
All I heard when you said, he's in a really good position, I really wanted to finish your sentence with, to get a very good night's sleep. That is positively excellent. All right, we have the follow-up fight coming in here. Primal Rage popping out from Superplow here. He gets slept, and he's definitely not enjoying a good night's sleep. Look at that, he definitely woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yes, Reaper just... saying, hello, yeah, hello, sleepyhead, there's no time to sleep here. I've got a nano boost, by the way, and die for reference. That was an impeccable hold by Sydioda, just a huge amount of quality coming out of this team. Definitely looking, again, that little bit more refined, that little bit tighter on the engages, that little bit more precise in everything they are doing, and it's showing, and it's getting them such a huge advantage in these fights, just snowballing out of control and getting every advantage they can. Of course, the big question I have in this one is, can Wacko just keep it up on Tracer on this map? Tracer is so absolutely huge on LiJiang Garden. She has so many routes to sort of dance around with, so many ways of getting in and out. She could absolutely take over, and from what we've seen of Wacko so far, I'm expecting that to happen.
It's going to be very important for them to shift that focus. Obviously, on King's Row, Nox was by far the hero. But maybe we're painting that picture a little bit too rosy, because I have to say, you think did a very good job of staying out of sight and being in the right place in the right time to actually deliver those nano boosts. It's very easy for teams to sort of move on in with Winstons, with Genjis, with Tracers, hunt for the Ana, and take her down early on in the fight. You think's been doing a very good job with her positioning, and we should absolutely give Ana credit for that.
A very conservative start here coming out from Ozyria, just sort of baiting in the enemy team a little bit and getting that Winston kill very early, but more importantly, Heiko's actually picking up a lot on the back end. And actually, Anna's gone down again, you think, just dropping super early here. Let's jump on board with Sil and see what he can find on this point. It looks like the point is definitely going under Ozyria's control immediately, so just a little bit more controlled, a little bit more patient with their engage. Unfortunately, Claws overextends a little bit, and this actually gives them a big opportunity to start pushing back in. Limited DPS, though, they will get pushed back. That said, like, look at the charge on Heiko. He's already back up at like 100% charge. As Winston jumps in, they're just going to start forcing the issue here, and I think they can do it.
Don't forget when Anna's actually out of the fight as well. It just means her teammates get a little bit lower, so when she comes back, there is more to heal, so you are able to catch up a little bit that way as well. But we have the nano boost being used now, and 3 kills in a row going the way of Ozyria as they try and defend the point here. Nox fighting back, combining with Heiko to grab 3. There are 5 ultimates available now for our red team. It's going to be very difficult for Ozyria to hold here. Sydioda look like they're in prime position to win this ult showdown.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a rush death blossom there. There's a thing in Overwatch, a concept in Overwatch, which is I lost this fight so I can make sure I win the next one. And that's one thing that you could definitely do there. I think Nox just went a little bit too ham, a little bit too crazy there. Didn't quite have the support and dropped a death blossom for very limited results, but it doesn't matter. The rest of his team, sort of the cavalry arrived in the form of Tracer. She turned up at the right place at the right time and started getting the kills and flipped the point.
That's crucial as well because they still have 5 ultimates available. Here we go. We're now using them. Graviton Surge coming down on the Ozyria side now, and Superpuck saying, I'm having none of this, guys. We're going to go ahead and try and shove you out of the way as much as possible. Very strong here because the ultimates have not been used by Sydioda. We thought they'd have to use maybe 3 ultimates to retake the point. They used 1, and like you said, Nox actually fluffed that a little bit, and they still had 4 ults available for this fight. So they're in really good position to get up to 70, maybe 80% on the point here without being majorly disturbed.
And this is going to be one hell of a bomb. There it is. 3 kills for Wacko. Absolutely beautiful synergy there. They were just waiting for it, baiting it all in, letting them say, please come over this bridge. Please clump together so Wacko could just give you this nice present, which is going to explode in a really big way and get him a wonderful triple kill. That's exactly what they needed just to hold this point a little bit longer. Now overtaken on the scoreboard and looking in prime position here as they do have a Beyblade ready and waiting to go to just punish them again if they try clumping once more.
And here we go, Mufu with the Death Blossom. He's got Nano Boost as well. Manages to grab himself 3. This could be the combination that actually allows him to retake, and they do up to 45% versus 71 now. Ozyria has taken the point, and this is going to be very interesting because they have no more ultimates available. Super Plouk has his, but basically no one else on Sydioda as well. So only the Primal Rage available if they wanted to try and grab a little bit more hit points and a little bit more staying power, but otherwise they're going to have to beat these guys all the time.
Super aggressive positioning here coming out of Ozyria at the moment. We do see Mufu actually scooping up a lot of damage, getting 2 kills. Can he get a third? He just got that killing blow just stolen away from him at the last moment. It looks like they will be able to push him back. Definitely got the better of him in the previous fight as well, just getting his nano boost off a little bit earlier and as such getting the kills they need. And they're just pushing them all the way back into the spawn here. What's gotten into Ozyria at the moment? What's just taken over this team? They are not giving it a single inch at the moment, and they're in a good position to hold this for a little bit longer as Mufu does actually have the Death Blossom ready to go to punish any foolhardy engages.
They are fighting for their life right now. Don't forget, they're 2-0 down in this best of 5 King of the Hill, and if they lose this, then Sydioda are simply going to go through as winners 2-0, so they don't want to give this up at all. But Wacko says, I don't care what you think, grabs the double kill. Nox coming in with Heiko to follow this up, and Sydioda stamping their authority all over this point, and at 99%, snatch the dream for now away from Ozyria.
Yeah, though. Silver lining for Ozyria is they will have Mufu ready to go for the next fight, so they do have a Death Blossom in their pocket. They also have a Graviton Surge. Meanwhile, there is a sound barrier for Sydioda on the red team just to hold on that little bit longer, but that's just not going to be enough. They do manage to get everyone going in there. Nano Boost doesn't actually come out just yet, so a little bit perhaps early on the trigger there, as sound barrier doesn't nullify that entire Death Blossom, doesn't stop it all up. Can they win this fight? For the point, though, as they do start brawling, let's take an aerial view just so we have a good view of absolutely everything going on here, and it looks like Sydioda will be holding it for that little bit longer. We do see Winston just knocking everyone away, Wacko finding all the damage he needs, and I think they've done it.
Yeah, this is, it's now starting to swing their way. They've got 4 kills in a row now, and a team member cannot get back in time. Sydioda will be winning on LiJiang Tower by a scoreline of 3-0, but what a final point we saw there as Sydioda go through as winners, and I believe as winners in the series to go up against E2G in the next round of the lower bracket.
That's going to be a real tough match. I'm looking forward to seeing that one very soon. Of course, we will finish the first round of the lower bracket. And of course, a beautiful dunk combo there coming with the Tracer. Zerae just sets him up and Tracer knocks him down. That's what you want to see with these kinds of plays.